a chilling embrace. Run from his grasp, there's no escape. Follow the buzzards to the abyss they lead. Run, run. From the darkness you must flee. The fireflies guide you, beware of the unknown and windless grip.
No, he still get his ass whooped. He just positively
Tell me what in the wide
what's
world
real life
like
situation where
where
you get your ass handed. He's just, oh, I got to go now. Nah, fast.
It's another one of those that you're pretty sure is tucking something away by the end of the day. I mean, the woman, she makes Mark Henry look little.
I think I had a pool boy made of that material back in
Come here to It's All A Work. Yeah. Snap into a podcast. Hello, and welcome WWE Universe 2. It's all a work. It's me, your boy Big T. We have Dreshin down below over here. We have Hangy Mangy just making the podcast in the nick of time. And it's time to go through it. We just ended the last SmackDown of 2024. This was the last 2-hour SmackDown. We go to 3-hour SmackDowns starting next week. 3-hour Raws starting January 6th. And we ended this SmackDown with a bang. But before we get to that, a few housekeeping things. If you did not see it on Twitter, on X, we are going to be moving away from our Raw and SmackDown previews. Reason being, we want to focus on other content for you guys. So I have a poll on Twitter that basically asks, what do you want to see us focus on? Do you want to see us focus on older WWF, WCW, ECW, other wrestling promotions, old PLEs, pay-per-views? Do you want us to go over different topics? Do you want us to go over news? Do you want to mix and match? Let us know what you think. The poll will be up for 7 days. Outside of that, let me take off my Yeet glasses here.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta have the props, gentlemen.
He legit got heat glasses.
You gotta have the props. If you're gonna do the gig, you gotta have the props. You know what I mean?
And he gives me shit for having 4 shirts. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Hey.
he has a body shirt. He has a bodysuit on. He's got the wrestling gear on. You got boots on, don't you?
I don't.
That man is wearing a WWF onesie.
Hey, I do own wrestling boots, so I mean, it is what it is.
Oh, I know. That motherfucker about to go to the ring right now. He's just like, nah, KO, I'm taking the belt. Oh yeah. Snap it to a podcast.
Jesus.
I'm in doing an indie circuit near you. Little tape.
Hey,
Damn.
I'd love to get in the ring. Getting in the ring would be nice.
Brother,
never really got to
brother,
do it.
we are past that time. We are past that time.
I don't think that's true. I really, really don't think that's true. After the past couple months, but I'm not gonna do it. I'd rather stick to reviewing. So either way, G,
He's
were
part
you
of the
able to...
midlife crisis wrestling league.
Oh shit.
Hey, whatever, man.
MLCW. MLCW, baby. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At least I would be getting out of my comfort zone and doing something which is more than I can say for 99% of the people out there. So
That's fair.
I said I'll play the heel. I'll go and break my arm because I'm too old to wrestle. But 99% of wrestling fans don't got the balls to do it. So whatever. Either way, let's jump right. Well, actually, if I wanted to ask G, did you get to see a lot of SmackDown? I know you were doing a thing.
I saw a little bit of it. I feel like I caught highlights.
Yeah, highlights are all you need. A lot of it was bullcrap. Some of it was good, but a lot of it was bullcrap. We're gonna open.
Shit. Sounds like I'm.
Go ahead.
I said it sounds like I missed the fucking best part of the night. I caught a little bit of the last part, but yeah.
It was racist.
Damn.
The last.
I mean,
the last part of the night was racist.
he just stumped the fuck out of him.
There
Yeah,
was definitely a kind of
Raheem.
racist part in the night, but we'll get to that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, someone calls Montez Ford a monkey. It was bad.
Was that?
That
draft?
wasn't me
I
for
mean,
once.
That's not what happened. But Dawkins, I think, did say the N word at one point. But we'll get there. We'll get to it. I'm pretty sure he said the N word
Good for him.
on live television.
Good for him.
him.
Staying proud.
But all right, so what we're gonna do? Sorry guys for the delay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the show with a 5-minute recap of the lead up of everything that's happened between Rhodes and KO. And the reason that we're doing this was to show that, hey, Kevin Owens still has the belt, right? He still has the winged eagled belt. And Nick Aldis is going to open up Raw and say, hey, look, man, you have the belt. You're not the champ, even though you're saying the champ. Or you're saying you're the champ. And you have until the end of the show to hand over this belt, or there's going to be severe consequences that will immediately impact your employment here at WWE. So the thing that struck me about this announcement was not that he was playing hardball, it was the fucking music. Like there was
What does it
music in the
sound like? I
background.
missed that.
Yeah, there was music in the background, like it was some kind of drama. Like I was like actually watching, I don't know, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I was watching a recap. It was very weird. Like, did you get any of that, Drush? Did you have it on by that time?
Oh yeah, I had it on from the moment it dropped. But yeah, it was weird. There was music. I'm not sure why. Like, I mean, my biggest thing on this whole run is either they have one hell of an insurance policy on that belt, or the night that KO walked out with it, Triple H walked to his house with the fucking sledgehammer and said, "You heard it, I hurt you." I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
That thing's worth more than his wife.
Yeah, apparently.
You know what's funny is I got the same exact replica in my closet. So apparently, yeah, it's real. It's real important. No, but after we see this, we're gonna go immediately to Kathy Kelly, who's interviewing Naomi and Bianca, and I'm just gonna say it right now: Naomi did it. That's my final answer.
Naomi did it.
Naomi did it.
Mm.
Because the thing is like, Naomi's out here talking about how, like, oh, I wanted gold since I came back, and I didn't think I'd get it this way. I didn't want to get it this way. But, you know, now we got it, and we out here doing it. And I'm like, girl, you sound sus as hell right now.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a diversion. You know how they're trying to do it now. You know, they want you to believe that it's Naomi. You know, they're gonna push Naomi. But in reality, it was somebody else. I still think maybe, just maybe, Bianca.
Yeah, see, so it's definitely not Bianca.
You say that.
Well, I can speak to that.
Oh, speak to it then.
I was with her that night. But
Yeah.
nah, for real though.
All right, Dress Junior over here.
She
Don't Montez this up.
No. Nia
shit.
came out and accused her straight up in front of the fans of being the one to attack her.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's the swerve. Because everybody... So here's the thing. Everyone immediately said it was Naomi. And then they addressed it like week one. Week one, they addressed it like a little bit. They were like, I can't believe people think it's me, whatever. And then like they kind of shied away from it, but they point to it every now and again in the story. Like they kind of just like give it this little nudge, like hint. And it's not people pointing to Naomi. It's them it's the way Naomi herself is talking. With Bianca, people are pointing at Bianca. People are pointing at Bayley. Which I'll say something else.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think that Bayley and Naomi are in on it together. Think about it. They best friends. What if they both took out Jade? How would Naomi take out Jade by herself?
Hit her with the car.
I mean, but the thing is the idea is that she wasn't hit with the car. She was thrown off the loading dock onto the car. That was the scene that they kind of showed. So I get like pushing her or whatever, but I don't know, man. I mean, just with who Jade is, her strength and stuff for a shoot, I just feel like Bayley. I feel like Bayley and Bianca, or not Bayley and Bianca. Bayley and Naomi would be in on it together, and then they take out Bianca and just take over the titles completely.
I mean, that would make sense, but they have to take out Bianca, and I don't see them trying to take out Bianca yet.
Not yet, but I think it's coming. And also, like, how does Jade not know who attacked her? That's just what are all these dumbasses doing around in WWE not knowing who attacked who? Like, like Dawkins and Ford don't know who attacked him. Jade doesn't know who attacked her. Like, what the hell's going on around here?
Yo, it's the NXT parking lot all over again. Motherfuckers just attacking for no reason. They getting their ass whooped.
I'm just saying, do people not open
Ain't no
their
cameras
eyes?
around.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, if you get knocked out from the back, I mean, I guess you can't see who did it.
Shout out to Rick. What's up, man? First time chatter in the chat. But yeah, either way, this whole debacle, right? This whole chat that they're having, this is gonna lead us to our 6-woman tag. Now,
Didn't you skip something?
what are you talking about, Nia?
Uso. Sammy.
What about Sammy?
Wasn't Sammy's segment with Nick before the match? When he first walked in?
No.
That wasn't it before this first match. That was after this first match.
Yeah.
I swear it was right here at the beginning.
Yeah, you're talking about A-Town. You're talking about Carmelo interrupting him and Sammy right after
Yeah.
A-Town Down Unders in the thing with Nick. Yeah. No. That didn't happen before.
Okay, I'm out of sequence. My bad.
Yep, but you
I
are
ain't
right.
gonna
That
lie,
happens
'cause I was-
after.
Yeah. I was like, why the fuck is Sammy here? I was like, why is he here?
Man, there's a whole thing. Either way, let's get through the 6-woman tag. All right, so we get our 6-woman tag. That happens. Tiffany Stratton comes out alone. Right now, she's been having problems with Nia Jax. I even tweeted out. I said, look, Candace thinks it's a flex. She thinks it's a flex to come out with Nia. It's no longer a flex to come out with Nia. Tiffany's evolved above that. Tiffany's now coming out on her own. She wants to be the champion. She even said as much in the match.
That's the highlight of this match for me.
She said that shit out loud. I'm like, bitch. Like,
Bro,
you
she
got
threw
Nia
a
right
tantrum when Candace grabbed
I want
that
to be the
case.
champion, bitch. Yo, you wildin'. You wildin' right now. You don't know. I ain't gonna see the clip.
Twice she's had Nia out cold, and she could have got it. That Candace stopped it.
Yep.
Candace gonna get beat with that case here very soon.
Yeah, I think there is going to be a Tiffy face turn, and the reason is because the crowd's behind her. The crowd is 100% behind Tiffany right now, which is...
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking during the match, I was like, man, I don't know how Tiffany looks as a full face. I don't think she can do it. Like, she's got to, like, give... She's going to have to be like Chelsea, because Chelsea's a face right now, but she gives backhanded compliments. You know what I mean? Or not backhanded compliments, but she says backhanded things. Because, like...
Chelsea is my ex-wife, but skinny.
Jesus Christ.
I was just saying, like, we'll talk about it when we get to Chelsea, but, like, Chelsea is a face, and she's trying to be a heel.
Is she?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I say, is she a face?
Dude, the crowd loved her tonight. The crowd loved her tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, that. So they started loving her not that long ago, but I can't say she's full face. She doesn't have face qualities. That's my thing.
Well, you're right.
She could be like a Stone Cold and just be an asshole, but the crowd still cheer, but not be a face. Because I mean, even when Stone Cold did his heel turn, the bitch was still getting cheered.
she can be face-ish. She's got her Scottish bull mastiff that walks around with her to protect her. So
Well, all I'm saying is at the end of the day, the
Damn,
fans
cool,
are
man.
what make you a face, or the fans are what make you a heel, right? And that being said, the fans are making Chelsea a face. Her actions 100% are heel, but the fans want her to be a face. The fans love her. Is all I'm trying to say. But back to Tiffany and Nia and Candice versus Bianca, Naomi, and Bayley. Nia was pretty much the equalizer. Once she got in the ring, she kind of ruled the whole time. Her and Candice, the story here where her and Candice didn't let Tiffany get in the ring.
is that? See, I think that's also part of the whole. I don't know. Even Nia's noticing Tiffy stepping out on her own, because it wasn't just Candice intentionally dodging Tiffany. It was Nia as well. It was both of them. So maybe Nia's character is also starting to notice that Tiffany's getting there, or Candice is telling her, "Hey, bitch tried to cash in on you while you were unconscious."
Well, Nia sees this shit. Like, she tried to cash in on Nia like 20 goddamn times. Like, she knows. She clearly knows that Tiffy's gonna eventually take it, and we'll get to that, because I saw something on Twitter, which I hope that's not real, but whatever. Yeah, eventually she'll get it, but Nia knows. She clearly knows.
Well, at this point, Nia's gonna keep Candice around like another pet analogy, because Candice is what stopped Tiffy the last at least 2 times she's been able to cash in, and she would have cashed in both times.
Fair enough.
True.
So
she's gonna get that cash in. It's coming. I still don't know if it's gonna be on the championship, but it's coming.
Oh no! I know.
you know what? At this point, as much as they've stabbed at her taking it from Nia, she's gonna have to go through Candice. But I still see him doing it. I still seeing it happening.
Right.
And it's gonna happen where it's gonna have to be a backhanded type thing, where the 3 of them don't really break up, but Nia gets manhandled by the other team. Tiffany just straight out beats the fuck out of Candice for a second and goes, "Here!" and then gets it. Is going to be pretty much the only way she's going to pull it off. And she knows it. She knows she can't take Nia by herself. It's just too big of a mountain to get through.
It's fair.
Literally.
That's fair.
I mean, Nia being the monster that she is size-wise, never mind her ability or anything like that, just size-wise, it almost always takes a double team on her to put her on her ass. Very rarely,
literally.
without somebody that's able to outsmart her in solos, like you've seen Bayley do once or twice, like you've seen Bianca do once or twice, stuff like that. It almost always takes a second person to put her on her ass.
Well, you gotta think about it. Her finishing move is literally sitting on them. Like, what the fuck? You can't beat that. I'm
the dockside slam, baby.
Bitch, what? The dockside slam? Yeah. Okay.
Come on, I'm informed tonight. Let's go.
That was good. That was actually good. I like that. Yo, change your name move, because that's fucking hilarious.
Down the foghorn.
So we already talked about her trying to cash in, and Candice basically stopping it this time. Her and Tiffany getting into a fight, saying, Tiffany saying, "I want to be champion," and Candice saying no, and Tiffany's like, "Get out of my face." Then they argue up on the apron, and this is what's going to lead to the win, right? Naomi's going to end up doing her little spider leg move or whatever, where she gets the pin. She twerked on Candice while she was pinning her, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, oh, okay. But Naomi and Bayley and Bianca are going to get the win here. We're going to go back to the back with A-Town Down Under, what Dresh was talking about here, and they're saying that Nick Aldis owes them money for what Braun did to their set last week, and Nick said, "Look, man, I don't owe you anything. If you got a problem, just go take it up with Braun. Y'all figure it out." And then they leave.
Braun was just practicing for the Olympics. I mean, he javelined that fucking palm tree thing, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Also, if you didn't check on Twitter, they had a whole lawyer draft up there bill, which was hilarious.
I'm not even remotely surprised.
Nope.
If I'm being honest.
I've stayed off Twitter because of the all this is pre-recorded right now. I don't want to know.
Yeah, the spoilers.
We'll get there.
Yep. But either way, Sammy's gonna come into the room and says, "Hey, we need to talk." Go to a commercial, come back, and Sammy's talked to him about getting payback against the Bloodline for Monday. Carmelo walks in, gives Nick a Christmas card, which is basically him winning the match against Braun last week. And Sammy takes exception to being interrupted. Leads to Sammy throwing the gifted Christmas card that Carmelo gave Sammy, in his face. Which Carmelo says he's going to let that slide. But Sammy still asks for a match tonight against Carmelo Hayes, which Nick is happy to oblige. And we're going to get that match later on. We're going to go ahead and move into Braun Strowman versus Austin Theory with Grayson Waller at ringside. I don't know. This just seemed like a gimmick match. I don't really think it's going anywhere. They're throwing Braun all over the place. Like Braun's fighting Carmelo, then he's going to Grayson, and now he gets into a fight with the Bloodline. Like, man, Braun is tied in everywhere. But I will say this: his strength is wild. So he pushed Austin right out the ring in the very beginning. Number one. But number two, he chopped Austin so hard that I'm pretty sure I saw his entire soul leave his body, hit the third row, and then bounce back. Like, they did a slow-mo of that, and you could see, as soon as he hit his chest, just a wave of sweat and debris just flew off the man's body. Crazy.
Gross.
Strowman ends up doing the train thing to Waller and Austin. Waller runs off. Strowman gets overzealous, goes to the top rope. Waller comes back to cast distraction. A-Town, or Austin gets him in the A-Town down, but Strowman slips out of it. Gets a running power slam. 1, 2, 3. That was the end of this match. Braun just too big, too powerful. And Austin and Waller are joke characters now. So,
yes,
he didn't slip out of it. He legit just his body mass caved Austin's legs in. Like, that's what happened. Like, he picked them up, and Austin was like, "Yo, I can't. My body shut down."
It was a whole ass collapse. You're right. You are right.
Braun Strowman's like, "Yo, you were supposed to win this. I'm retconning it."
I'm just sitting there right now.
So
you can't hold your weight.
So I guess we're just doing what Braun Strowman like we always do. He doesn't like bullies. He fights. He just fights whoever picks a fight with him. Whoever insults him, he just beats the shit out of him. He's a big monster man, meaty man. Like, is that?
He's a simple man. He does what he needs to do.
Man meat.
You know, it's really crazy to me, man. Like, it's really nuts with Braun Strowman because, you know, they were gonna give him the title. They were gonna put the title on him back in the day, and then Vince decided not to because he kept being late to Raw, and they were like, "Why are we gonna put the World Championship on you if you can't even be on time to the show?"
Fair.
And
I mean, that's actually kind of legitimate.
I mean, I agree, but what I'm saying is it sucks because Braun had a lot of potential back then, and even now he has a lot of potential. It's just I don't think he can get that stigma off of him. I think he relegated himself to a mid-carder who sometimes goes into the main card, and I don't think he's going to be able to get out of it. And it sucks because he's got a lot to offer, I think.
I mean, we'll see. Like, we just have to keep watching because honestly, he held the belt for a little bit. He held it for a little bit, and then we had I think the Fiend took it from him. And then we saw that train wreck how that went. So I mean, I think it'd be only fair to give him another go around just to see, because goddamn.
I tend to agree. I really want to see him go back at it because he's got a lot. I will say his move depth is a little shallow. I will say that.
Of course, he's a monster. Their moves aren't supposed to be like crazy. Their moves are supposed to be like, all right, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna put you down. I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna slam you. I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna punch you in the face and you're gonna fall. That's a big man move.
Big boot.
Like Ivar is literally the exception. Ivar is literally sometimes
Old Ivar.
Sometimes
New
Bronson
Ivar
Reed,
is slimmer. He's a
yeah.
His moveset kind of works with him now.
That's fair.
But either way, go to commercial, come back. We'll get KO up on the screen in his car saying that he is the true WWE champion. He says that he's going to come into the arena tonight, but it's got to be just him and Nick in the ring to talk things out, and then they'll talk. I thought it was a setup at the time. I wrote on here, obviously it's some kind of setup. I thought he was going to attack Nick. I think like the way that it was going at the end, it looks like he was. I mean, obviously,
I thought it was gonna,
a work.
I thought it was gonna kick him in the mouth. I was like, shit, he's down there. Get up, Nick. Get up.
But
fight back.
But yeah, I think it's very funny because KO talks about talking to Nick alone in the ring, but they were running short on time. So this, like, while the Bloodline's beating the shit out of people, Kevin Owens comes out. And the crazy thing about it is Kevin Owens comes out when they're beating the shit out of Sammy.
Yeah, because fucking Solo looks back at the door going, what?
And
they put the camera on him and he's just confused.
They were just low on time. That's all it was. They were just low on time. And it's crazy because Sammy's in the ring and KO's like, I don't give a shit about Sammy. Fuck that. So kind of interesting. I wonder if any fans, if a fan somewhere actually has that footage. Maybe KO gave Sammy a look or something. I don't know. It'd be cool to see that footage if it exists. Anyway, we're getting to the Chelsea Green celebration. Personally, I loved this. I thought it was great. Fans were cheering. I almost bought a Chelsea Green shirt when she won. I almost did. And Dresh, I will say, I did give you a hard time, yes. But it inspired me to get more shirts and it inspired me to get different gear because the motherfucker likes a good mask. So I like masks.
I'm going to get a Chelsea Green shirt, and then next time I go to Revolver, I'm going to have Matt Cardona sign it.
There you go.
I think we'll probably do that.
We're going to buy Big T the Chelsea Green outfit that she wore when she won the title. Just Chelsea Green all on the pants.
Jeez. But either way.
Birthday gift.
So I will set the scene for everybody. Piper Niven dressed to the nines, and the ring is all Americaned out. The funny thing is, so Chelsea is going to come out wearing a Statue of Liberty dress and crown, right? So the thing with this is that Cole is like, yo, I wish the Statue of Liberty would have just stayed on Ellis Island. And then he's like, yo, she's definitely the oldest champion right now and the shortest reigning champion.
I was gonna say let's not go past the point that Piper says she's the very first. She's the prettiest champion, U.S. champion. She's the tallest U.S. champion. She's the longest reigning U.S. champion. She's the youngest U.S. champion. There was like one or two other ones in there, but yeah, Piper goes off on that whole hit. And then Cole's like, yep, she's also the opposite of all that.
Yep.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, Cole started grilling her immediately. Cole's got anger issues, man. And that's the thing. Like, that's why I'm not as worried. That's why I'm not as worried about grilling these wrestlers anymore. Because Cole gets to do it, and I don't give a shit if Cole's been in the business for 30 years almost. Like, nah. If Cole can do it... But
Cole does it to... He does it to specific wrestlers, and it's mainly the women wrestlers.
That's right. And that's why Michael Cole's fucked up. And we indiscriminately, except for Dresh, go after these wrestlers. Like
I don't know. I've gone after just about everybody tonight.
Well, with Dresh, it's like personal discrimination. Like, wait until we get to
Like-
Montez Ford. Y'all will hear
Wait
it.
till we
For any
get to
first time
Montez.
listeners, y'all will hear it.
God, just call me a monkey.
Just, oh, gosh.
The street profit and the shit pile. I mean,
That motherfucker said the street profit is the street profit. Look at the street profit go. I was like, oh, you giving Montez full credit? I said profit.
Oh man. But either
So
way,
much
she's
hate.
gonna get in the ring and she says that the blue brand is now the greenhouse. Love that. Hashtag greenhouse. It's great. She
No, it's horrible.
she
I
then,
thought you were the one that hit on her, not him. What the fuck?
she then runs through a list of the ESTs, right? And the crowd is applauding her. Like, crowd firmly behind her being this person, the first United States Women's Champion. She says that she's happy to bring sexiness to the title because if it were not her, we would have ended up having a she troll as the champion. Which I was like, yo, that ain't right. Yo, she calling Mia Chin a she troll, but
That's fucked up.
she then starts going in specifically on Mia Chin, talking a bunch of shit. Ends her speech with 2025 will be the year of red, white, and green, which is kind of not patriotic, actually. I took a little exception to that.
That shit was blasphemous, man. That
That's
shit was
Italian.
blasphemous. Yeah.
So I was like, that's a little... But she is Canadian, which, by the way, she mentioned she was Canadian. That was the only time she got booed. She said, we're Canadian, we don't lie. I said, bitch, stop trying your luck. People ain't go... Look.
Well, I mean, you know, you heard the rumors. 51st state, apparently.
Nah, well, that's what I was going to say. Look. Republicans are even... Look, we don't like Canada. Republicans are even upset that Trump was like, why don't you be a state? No. Stay the fuck up there.
51st, baby.
We do not do politics on this channel.
No. We don't do politics. I'm just, throwing in that joke for the sake of because it all ties in.
At this
Pertains
point,
to the
Mi
state.
Chin's music hits.
Yes.
Yo, he is over it.
So, I voted for Trump. So Mi Chin comes out and says
And the
that-
channel is destroyed.
Man.
comes out and says that if it wasn't for her goofy friend, she'd be champ, and she's going to introduce her to her kendo stick. I said, yo, Mi Chin, we all knew, but damn. No,
What? What you mean by that?
oh, no, she got a kendo stick. She comes to the ring. Piper goes out to meet her and catches the kendo stick, and I thought this was going to end up being a beatdown. Turns out it wasn't, because Mi Chin just gets the upper hand again and starts beating her down. So there's that.
Yep.
She goes and gets in the
Piper
ring.
was jiggling like a bowl of jelly as she took them hits.
Good
Oh
lord,
my
Josh. All
God.
right, man.
We are trying to get. Can we just get through a podcast without a sexist statement from any one
That
of
was
us?
not
Like,
sexist,
from
it
any
was
one
true.
of us.
That was a fat
People
joke. I'm a
live
fat
like
boy.
a-
I can make those jokes.
Like a bowl of jelly. Rumbling, tumbling, fumbling down that hallway.
Oh my god.
And was it false?
No, those
All
are
right,
false.
then.
But I'm just saying we don't need to point everything out.
I
didn't point out that Chelsea Green looked like a fucking trash truck in that outfit.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
I thought she looked
that
great.
outfit was
Do I have bad taste?
No,
I don't know. I thought she looked great.
Yes.
You got bad taste. I love Chelsea Green in all of her outfits, and yeah, but that wasn't it, dog.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No offense to your fiance, but yes, you have bad taste.
I gotta be Randy Jackson on this one. That ain't it, dog. Sorry, I'm gonna have to say no, dog.
Fair enough. So either way, Mi Chin gets a second in the ring alone with Chelsea, but she kind of wasted. She doesn't even get a hit with the kendo stick. And Piper ends up...
Did she didn't even bring the kendo stick in, did she? She left it down with Piper.
No, she did, but she took a swing at Chelsea right when Piper pulled her out.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yeah.
I was like... But it was a close swing. I will say I thought she was going to like clip her nose, but she didn't. Rick says he's excited about moving to 3 hours next week. We are too. A lot more notes though. I'll tell you what. It's gonna be an extra long show until I figure out how to relegate this time. I'll have to cut the fat. I'll tell you that. So either way though. So we got, this is where things start getting a little crazy. We got Nick Aldis in the back with the Street Profits. Now, first of all, the scene correctly is DIY walking through the back with their titles, and Nick Aldis calls the Street Profits over. Now, Nick is an idiot because he knew what was going to happen. So he was like, you want to tell us something about attacking somebody last week? And they're like, no, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, it turns out that these two saw what happened, and it's Pretty Deadly. So Pretty Deadly walks up, and they say that it was Angel Umberto. And so the crazy thing is I saw a little bit of you in this. Because I feel like in real life this is exactly how you would handle it. Like, literally, Dawkins... So they get in Pretty Deadly's face, and Dawkins goes, "Is that your final answer?" And they said, "Yeah, it's my final answer." It was Angel Umberto. It was what do they call themselves? Orgaza or whatever, Ograza, whatever it is.
Legado del Fantasma.
No. Those two, Angel and Umberto, have their own name now. But either way,
oh god, all right,
it's like Lagraza or something like that. But either way, as soon as Pretty Deadly says yes, Dawkins goes, I bet. Turns around, walks straight to where they are, and he goes, hey, yo, you want to jump us? Let's go. Let's do it. And just starts beating didn't even give him a second to answer. Just starts fighting him to the point to where a match is going to be made. Like, a match is going to be made because he didn't want to talk at that point.
I feel that. I respect it.
Like they didn't want to talk. They just wanted to fight. They were like, all right, you're the ones. They're Pretty Deadly's looking out for us. They told us what's up. Let's go. And they just go and do it. They go and do the damn thing. Ends up being a match in the ring, which Dawkins is just going nuts. Now, right before we go to the match is when I think I heard Dawkins yell the N-word. I think he got too into it when they were pushing him out. He was like, "Yeah, you want to go?" And then he throws the N-word out there. But we were fading out, like the mics in the TV were fading out to black as that was happening. So it's like you barely kind of caught it. It's crazy. Craziness. Attitude Era is back, gentlemen. We're gonna have Vince McMahon back next week. So,
oh god,
he's bringing Hulk Hogan. So.
I ain't watching. I ain't watching.
Really, this match was... I mean, honestly, this entire... what do you all think of the match? Because I have one thing that happened in the match that really got me, and then outside of the one thing that happened in the match that got me, I have the ending. So, did anything about this match stand out to you?
I mean, Berto and them, it was a very good match for them. I like the way they looked all the way through it. I like their seemingly the outfit change with the claws on it, because that seems new-ish. I don't remember the claw marks.
Yeah, that was cool.
That's got to be something with their new stuff. So the outfit looked good to them, and they were aggressive as hell straight out the gate, even though they were kind of confused as to why we were doing this, but hey, what the fuck ever. And they proceeded to beat the shit until the Street Profit came in the ring, and he whooped that ass.
Yep.
And should have had it, and then didn't get the pin. It ended in, Street Profits got their way, but I mean, all in all, it was just, it felt to me it was a good showcase for, like you said, I think it's like La Graza or something like that now. It was a good showcase for them, even though they ended up on the losing end of it. And I think the losing end of it furthered the storyline, which is gonna push several teams at this point.
Yep.
Because I think they're going to continue now, hey, you've unjustly called us out. So they're going to beef on Pretty Deadly. The Street Profits are probably going to end up beefing on everybody in the fucking locker room because now they feel slighted. So.
Man, the Gras are getting ready for Penta. He getting ready for Penta and Ray Phoenix. What you talking about, Dress?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Oh my god.
Maybe Angelo Dawkins can get Penta as his partner instead of what he's got.
Good lord.
Make him look good for once. Dawkins came in and was on fire. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Dawkins was fire.
Dawkins came out the gate and just whooped that ass.
Yep.
Well, I mean, granted, his NFL team been losing, so I get it.
He had mad. He's angry in general.
Yeah, he's just pissed off anyway. So
he got jumped. His team losing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nathan's been sending personal messages trying to get him to break up with Dawkins, or not Dawkins, but Ford.
Ford don't like you. I heard it.
Drush over here just sending Twitter messages. No wonder our Twitter got hacked. God damn.
Our Twitter got hacked? Wait, what?
It didn't get hacked. I told you it was me.
No.
I didn't see you tell him it was you.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
I said yes.
I just saw the fucking message that said, "Did one of y'all log in?" ... I changed the shit.
Yeah, because like I didn't want to waste the time. Like I was like, all right, cool. Like I gave you all like 3 or 5 minutes, and then I was like, all right, I changed the password. I ain't messing with that. Like because it said it was an Android from an unknown source. I was like, nah, fuck, nah.
I guess I didn't answer. No, that was me.
Okay.
My bad.
You were the unknown source.
Yeah, I got a new phone, so I had
that'll do it.
all my logins and shit. Yeah.
Yep. Hey, look, props to you for running a VPN, but man, say something. God damn.
I thought
He was like, motherfucker says he's in Antarctica. What the hell?
Ugh.
I answered on my watch. I thought I answered. I said yes, and the motherfucker said okay. I guess it was like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, your watch busted. All right, get a new watch.
Probably.
Nah, but
So watch ain't hooked to it.
So the cool thing for me is every time Angel and Berto get in the ring, they do some crazy shit that I love. And one of the things that they've done before, and they did it again, is they put Montez Ford in the air from the top turnbuckle and did that military press slam. And I love it. That's one of my favorite things I see them do. They did that, and then did a moonsault. Hit a moonsault on Ford from there, did a front flip on Dawkins on the outside, and we only got a near fall on that. And as soon as we got that near fall, I was like, it's over. It's over in the next 5 minutes because there's no way no one is up doing that. That's the best move of the whole match. So they do that, and then very shortly thereafter, we're gonna see Electra Lopez try to get involved. B-Fab takes her out, and then the Street Profits are going to hit the Doomsday Blockbuster for the win.
Well, actually, I think she drop kicked her. Yeah.
They just took her out. Drop kick, clothesline, nipple grab. I don't know what she did. Took her out.
Nipple grab. What the hell? Didn't we just talk about this?
These aren't the divas anymore, bro.
That's true.
Ain't nobody grabbing nipples out here.
I think Electra needs to go against B-Fab in a gravy match. Yeah, it's good shit.
Fucking Vince over here, Jesus.
No,
this
keep
is
the
Jerry.
gravy matches away from me, man.
God damn.
I remember being a kid and watching them gravy matches and being like, "What's the point? You can't see anything. Why do they just cover it in gravy?" I remember being a whole ass kid being like, "They just cover it in gravy. That ain't sexy. Who the hell wants to see this?"
Vince.
Boy, Jerry wants to, Vince and Jerry. That motherfucker on the microphone. Just every puppies, nigga, stop.
Well, the thing is,
Hey.
So what really happened is Vince said that gravy looks like poop, and no one knew. Like no one knew at the time.
Oh my god!
But
you know what? I ain't even mad because that makes sense.
Unfortunately, it does, and I hate that it makes sense.
It makes sense.
But I'm sorry. I'm sorry, by the way, viewers, that we went off on a tangent, a gross tangent at that. But we'll get back on track here. So look,
Yeah, don't put "we" on this.
You say, I asked, was that a drop kick? You like nipple grab.
Yo. All right, look. Either way, after the match, we're gonna get a vignette for Andrade talking shit, saying he's gonna take out Shinsuke next week. I don't buy it. Andrade, look, dude. The best thing that you did in your career was marry Charlotte Flair. So,
Here we go.
what? Look.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I think Santos Escobar is better. I think Santos Escobar is better than Andrade. I do. I really do. I just don't
Why?
think he's being given the I don't think he's being given the TV time.
Why?
I think that Santos has a better. And I hate to say this because it comes off of me watching a video saying that only marks say this, but like Santos just has a better moveset. He does better things. He really just does better things. The knees.
Are you jealous? Are you jealous of Charlotte Flair? Is that what it is?
Oh.
That's what it seems like.
No.
Don't do that bullshit because that was your main squeeze.
Look.
That was your main squeeze not that long ago.
Not that long
Don't
ago,
do
but that was 6 years ago.
Nah.
Was that before
like
she
2
got
years ago.
the her tits are the same size now?
We were still
That was
watching. We were still watching wrestling together when I liked Charlotte Flair, bro. That was 6 years ago, bro.
Hey, I don't want to hear that. Because there's so often Charlotte Flair might be coming back. Like, you got a thing for it. You sniffing under her wrestling boots.
Oh my god. Oh
Jesus.
my god. Look, and ain't that. Look, we all have our
Yeah.
wrestlers that we don't like, and a lot of those reasons aren't valid sometimes.
What wrestler don't I like?
Yeah, well, that's your problem, G. You're too neutral. You're too much of a nice guy. All right, you need to start being a little.
I'm too much of a nice
You
guy.
need to start being a little mean. All right, Dresh and I both hate wrestlers. Or don't hate them, but we both dislike wrestlers in the way that they do stuff every now and again. You're like, I like every wrestler. I think all wrestlers need a fair shake. Get out of here with that. Get out.
Not even 3 months ago, I said Nia Jax over there smelling like a fish sandwich. She clapping her ass cheeks on people. Did I not say that?
You just said
Over
you
there
don't
just
hate any
walk the ass.
wrestlers.
I don't, but I'm gonna talk shit about them.
That's fair. That's fair.
God damn.
That's not what we're talking about, though.
See, no, I do have a wrestler I hate, and we talked about this.
Yeah, his name's Big T. Big Tasty.
That's true.
I said a wrestler.
I am one of the biggest heels
I
in the
said a
game.
wrestler. I said a wrresler.
That hurts.
You've seen the videos of the personality. You've worked with the personality.
God damn.
That's true. It's big tasty, baby.
He fits right in his store.
We coming back to the ring,
Oh.
baby. All right.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
The
chili ring.
somewhere else. Getting personal in here.
Nah. All right, but look, after the vignette, again, I don't buy it. He's not going to beat Shinsuke. Shinsuke is going to destroy him. Shinsuke's on a new tear. It's going to be awesome. But
Battle of the green cards, baby.
Fuck me.
but DIY is going to come to Pretty Deadly and be like, yo, what's y'all's game? What do y'all want? And Pretty Deadly's like, quid pro quo. They did it like that, all right? That's what they did. So they said quid pro quo, and basically Tommaso Ciampa's playing the moron because he didn't know what it meant. He's like, I don't know what any of that means. He's like, I'm not scratching your back. I'm not scratching anything. But look, if you look out for us, we'll look out for you. And then he just runs off, and I'm like, all right. And then after that,
Didn't one of them just get married recently?
oh, probably. Actually, yes.
Good for them. Congratulations to what's his name? It's the blonde one. I can't think of his name.
I've done my best to
But anyway,
not remember their names.
fuck me. Anyway, congratulations to you, sir. Wife is beautiful. Wedding ceremony looked gorgeous. Whatever.
It's Elton and fucking what's the other guy's name?
I think
it-
Elton
John.
Is it Elton and Prince? I don't know.
Yeah, Elton and Prince. Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
it
think
is.
it's true. I don't know. Doesn't matter. They suck. So, either way, after DIY walks away, freaking Profits are going to walk up and thank him for looking out. Then B-Fab, after Pretty Deadly walks away, the camera focuses on B-Fab and the Street Profits, and B-Fab says, we need to go talk to Nick Aldis about getting another tag team title shot. To which the Motor City Machine Guns walk up and tell the Profits that the Motor City Machine Machine Guns are next in line. And,
God damn.
and that they tell Dawkins and Montez that they need to go to the back of the line. Which, it looked like Dawkins took that wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
He said back of the line, not back. Never mind. No.
Don't go there.
Nope.
Don't go there. God damn, don't go there.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
That's how Dawkins looked like he took it, though. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel that. Not back of the line.
He didn't take it. It's back of the line.
Get up and go to the back of the damn line.
So either way, here's the thing. I don't know what they're doing with Apollo right now, but Apollo walks up and he goes, yo, y'all getting played, son. And they're like, what you mean? And he says, well, I saw DIY attack you. Now, why the hell did he wait so long to say something? That's what I want to know. So Apollo Crews just watched it, and Apollo's like, damn, that's crazy. I'm gonna let them know about 2-3 weeks.
Damn. Look, I can't blame him. You know what? Bitch, I ain't been on TV in months. And the first time I get on TV, I get my ass handed to me. You know what? Fuck everybody. I'll let you know when I'm goddamn well and ready. So, yeah, good for him.
Jesus. Yeah.
Fucking.
And the next time he gets to come on TV, he's a fucking snitch.
I saw what happened. Damn, that's
all
crazy.
I know is I need Apollo to have some more matches. I need him at least in another match. I realize he loses every match he's in. I don't care. I just want to see him wrestle some more, man. This is crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous. He had that one stint as the Intercontinental or the United States champion, but he was doing the African shit. He was doing an African fucking accent. What?
I am the champion now.
Moving on. God damn.
All right, now we're gonna get to Sammy versus Carmelo. I'm starting to feel the same way about Carmelo Hayes that I've been feeling about Apollo, and I know it's not fully warranted, but I want to see Carmelo doing more. And I understand it's all the old NXT guys versus the new NXT guys at this point. Everybody that's on the roster pretty much was in NXT now. But like just a small list, and this isn't all, just a small list of things he did. First 48, springboard DDT to Sammy while Sammy was on his hands and knees. He made that shit look smooth as fuck. And I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, where he did the springboard off the second rope, and then he just laid into a DDT. He was like, "What's up, son?" Bop! Like, he dodged the hell of a kick once. Blue Thunder Bomb, he countered that twice. Braun came out once he was trying to get away from the haluva kick. And then Braun carried him back to the ring. But the dude was great against a vet like Sammy. He was doing amazing. I am waiting for Carmelo to break out. I'm waiting for the Carmelo breakout, man.
Yeah, eventually. I mean, he had his time in NXT where he was fucking fantastic. Like, that motherfucker was a beast in NXT. But, you know, everybody's got to pay their dues. And
yeah, I was gonna say, since he's gotten to the main brand, though, he's been Melo has been nothing but a miss. They haven't really used him too well. I mean, they've thrown him a couple times at Cody. They've thrown him a couple of good matches, but nothing that continued anywhere. And I mean,
I
don't like Melo's. Yeah, I don't like his attitude. There's just something about his character again, and I know it's built that way. I don't like him. I like his movesets. I like the way he is in the ring. He's an amazing man to watch in the ring. His out of ring presence, I don't care for.
You know what it is? It's because he's black and cocky.
It is not because I like Angelo Dawkins. Fuck you.
But he's not cocky, though. Who's cocky on that team? Montez Ford.
He ain't fucking cocky. He ain't earned the right to be cocky yet. You can be cocky after you actually do something with it. When you walk in and you, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then you get shit on, you need to be in the corner with Montez. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, Dress don't
Just
have
saying.
Dress don't
I'm
have
just
any
saying.
problem with black people. It's just the black people that had that mouth on them. That's all. That's all. God damn! Oh my god!
But see, it's not even the attitude. It's the unwarranted attitude. Motherfucker, you still coming in here with that mellow don't miss shit. After every time you've stepped in the ring, you've been a miss. Fuck off.
Hey, look, he beat Braun. He beat Braun last week. Look, that's a W. Oh, that motherfucker.
Oof.
I'm just saying, look, he ain't got a problem with he ain't got a problem with Apollo Crews.
Nope. I like Apollo Crews.
I just had to turn the camera off when he said it. It's not even the mouth. I said, oh no, oh no. Oh shit. That's not. Oh
Respect
no.
your
Okay.
elders. Fuck you.
Oh,
But either way, look. From that point, everything that Carmelo was dodging and missing and doing, right? So, Bloodline's going to end up coming out after Strowman chases Carmelo away. Start beating the hell out of Sammy. Sammy tries to put up an offense, doesn't really work. Power positivity can't beat Jacob Fatu. I mean, let's be real.
man.
But Braun Strowman comes out, and how bad is it that, first of all, Tama just got killed immediately.
Yes.
But how bad is it that no one gave a shit about Solo and Braun, but everybody was like, oh shit. Everybody was like, oh damn, when they saw
Because nobody gives a shit about
Jacob.
Solo, period.
No.
Cause
Like,
Jacob got that aura.
Braun and Jacob, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
That would be one hell of a match.
Fucking let's go.
Shout out to Johnny, first time chat. What's up, buddy?
Cause Jacob gonna put on the show. That's what it is.
Yep.
Like, regardless of how you look at it, he gonna put on some kind of show. It's gonna be some crazy shit going on. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man. Solo.
Yo, I love how
He's
Solo
a-
got, or not Solo, but how Jacob got in that ring too, man. He was like, ugh. It's like dude's wild. Love it.
Yeah.
What
But that's
were
what
you saying
people
about
want to
Solo?
see. Like, Solo's the leader. He's not supposed to be, wild, and he's just supposed to be leading. Like he used to do. Hey, go do this. Hey, take care of this. Don't do that right now. That's what he's supposed to do.
Right.
He's
Look,
the leader.
Sammy
He's not a-
Sammy made that man steam Moana with his fake ass spear. So
All I'm saying is, I don't know if it's the story or if this is natural, but nobody wants anything to do with Solo. And I don't know if Triple H and Rob Fee and the powers that be, I don't know if they slowly manipulated everything to where we would be like, yo, Solo sucks, Jacob's great. And that plays into the story of Solo not being the real tribal chief, because obviously when Roman was the tribal chief, everything was about him. But now everything is about Jacob. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see Solo. They don't care about Solo.
but somehow Jacob with his I love you Solo
Yeah.
has more of a fucking personality than Solo's entire being.
Damn.
Like I don't know what it is, but that's all fucking Jacob does is I love you Solo with the intensity of that,
Yep.
and it's
that's
more
that's what it
charismatic
is.
than anything Solo puts out.
Yeah.
And that's
Solo
what it is.
still,
Jake-
to me, looks like a fucking 50s gangster, 30s gangster, trying to run the bloodline like a gangster when that's not how the bloodline should be run. But it's
But I
working
mean,
for him, so whatever.
That's just the thing. He's running it. He's not supposed to be the monster, the beast. He's the one.
He wants to be the
that's holding
Godfather.
The beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what and he's playing his character. That's why I don't hate it. Like he's playing his character.
And
so
it's not a bad character. it's weird for the bloodline, but it's not a bad character. But it really is. Just there's something about Jacob's. Jacob's got a fucking aura around him that just exudes way more charisma than Solo's ever has been able to put out.
I think that Jacob I think honestly that Jacob has more time in the wrestling industry than Solo, number one. But number two, Jacob just knows how to work a crowd better. That's really all it is. Like people would come out and say, "Oh, Solo is really working the crowd because the crowd hates him." I don't. That's an accident. Like he's not doing it on purpose. I promise. Because he had, even when John Cena, I'm gonna take it all the way back to when John Cena went against Solo, and it was before WrestleMania, and Solo did this weak ass promo, and John Cena was even disappointed, and I don't know if that was fully a work or what the situation was, because it might be when promos were still fully scripted. I know they're not now. I don't know, but all I know is John Cena's line was so true, and that line was, he said, "We've been waiting for you to talk for over a year, and that's all you have to say." He's like, "I have half a voice, and it's only going to take 60 seconds to cook you." And John Cena fucking ruined him with promo.
He did cook the fuck out of him. But then again, they shouldn't have put him with John Cena unless that's what they were trying to do. But my thing is with Solo, so the way Solo was with the original Bloodline, that's what they wanted him to be perceived as. No, how do I put this? So Jacob Fatu right now, that's how they wanted Solo to be perceived as back in the OG Bloodline. That's how Solo was supposed to be. Didn't work out right because he doesn't have the mic skills or the crowd work like Jacob does. So right now, Solo is doing his own thing as far as, just being the Godfather. Everything goes through me, or,
Jacob's got that intensity, but he's also got some comedy in there because you get that Fatu walk every now and again, and just his intensity is comedic in itself.
Right. But don't get it twisted. Solo's got that comedy too. You just have to watch. You just have to watch a little bit. But my thing is with Solo, he has to be different than Jacob, because Jacob he's gonna be the crowd favorite. He's the beast of the group. Solo's the one that's holding everybody back. Essentially, he's the one that's like, all right, I got this. You know what? I'm going to lead you. We're gonna go and get success, I guess. Not much success, but success. Like I said, he's just the leader. He's not Roman. He's not everything has to go through me. Everything is me. He's actually doing it like a family.
He sits back and leads it from Roman was lead by example. It's very much, this is what I do, this is what I expect.
Yeah.
And I don't expect you to do anything I wouldn't do. Whereas Solo's like, bitch, if I get touched, you didn't do your job right. So
see that. It's more because, he's been touched, but he doesn't go after his...
Oh, I know. Fucking Jacob was standing in the corner and watched Sammy spear the fuck out of him tonight. Jacob just stood there. Touched, you didn't do your job right, so...
What the fuck?
I don't even know. Somebody turned on the stream.
You didn't do your job right. But Solo is more of a democracy kind of a democracy, while Roman was a dictator. I think that's the difference. And that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, I don't know. All I would say to wrap this little part of it up is that whether it's intentional or it's not intentional, when Jacob decides that he's going to break free,
it's going to be great.
It's going to be amazing. That's all I know. But either way, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. We're at an hour mark. So, either way, they're going to beat down Sammy. They're going to beat down Braun Strowman. Sammy gets the Samoan spike. They'll throw up the ones until KO's music hits, which is pretty immediately. And I think that, like I said earlier, I think they blended all this together because some stuff probably ran a little long. But either way, we're gonna go to commercial while KO's walking out with the winged eagled belt. And so basically to sum this up, what happens is
Just get into that shit.
Nick asks for the title back, and KO says, "Look, I'm not going to give you the title back. This is my only bargaining chip. This is the only bargaining chip I have. And you know what? The bargain that I want to make is a rematch for Cody's title. Because the only reason I lost is because the referee got knocked out, and I want to be in a situation where the referee cannot dictate what happens at the end of the match when I'm about to win." And Nick says, look, I want to make this clear. Apparently you didn't understand. This isn't a negotiation, and I will fire you. You will not put foot on WWE property again if you do not hand that title back. And with that, Cody is going to come to the entrance ramp, and he starts walking his way slowly down the ramp as Nick is protesting, but Cody basically tells him to shove it because no one listens to Nick anyway.
Damn.
He talks all this stuff about KO being selfish and doing everything just for him, and Cody says, "I haven't done things for me in a long time. Now I do things for the fans. I do things for my girls. I do this for my cousin who's the timekeeper. I do this for the announcer over there," talking about Michael Cole, who believed in him before, he could be believed in. And, basically this all leads to him getting in the ring and saying, "I agree with you that I don't want you say you don't want a ref to stop you from winning. I don't want a ref that's going to stop me from what I'm going to do to you." And then he tells Nick to make this match. He says, "I want a ladder match." And Nick Aldis announces the ladder match for the Royal Rumble. We already have our title match announced for the Royal Rumble for the lead up. And we're going to have that lead up now. And I think that's a good amount of time to lead up. It's right after Saturday night's main event, which is on the 25th. I think it's the right way to go, and I think this ladder match, I'm going to call it right now. And I think this ladder match is going to be up there. When I say up there, I mean in the top 10 of ladder matches ever done. And I think that it's going to be compared to Razor Ramon and Shawn Michaels. I think it's going to be a good-ass ladder match, and not because of Cody, because of KO.
That's a hell of a comparison. That is a hell of a comparison. We'll see. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I do like the wing belt around KO right now. I do like it, but it suits him.
Yeah,
I feel like he was an attitude wrestler.
Rick says, to be honest, he's in the chat. He says, to be honest, Rhodes kind of cheated to retain the belt. But what's interesting is whether he would have retained had he not cheated. You know what's really interesting? There's a bunch of different ways to look at that. Would he have won? I don't think he would have. But who introduced the chair? It's KO. It's KO's own fault that the chair got used. So it's hard because I'm the same way. Cody cheated. He cheated to win his title. But we're all supposed to overlook that.
At the same time, okay, he cheated. Damn, champion's advantage. Disqualification, I keep it anyway.
Also
That's
true.
facts.
Also true.
So even if KO had succeeded with the chair, champion's advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps the belt. So regardless, he would have probably
quit your fucking bitching, give your balls a tug, be a man, and ask for a rematch.
Well, which he did,
Canadian
which
reference.
he has.
It's a Canadian reference for a Canadian wrestler. I love it.
Man. So, obviously at the end of this, KO tries to shake Cody's hand. Cody doesn't, and KO says, okay. Walks behind Nick Aldis, pushes Nick Aldis in front or into Cody. Cody falls on the ground. He immediately starts stomping on Cody's neck. Aldis throws himself in between KO and Cody. Between KO and Cody. KO gets a couple more neck stomps in there. And then after KO is asked to leave the ring or made to leave the ring, he slams the belt into his face and then he says, "I'll see you at the Royal Rumble, bitch." And that's how we end SmackDown. That's our last scene. So, what out of all the SmackDowns, because we watched pretty much every damn SmackDown this year ever since we started the podcast, give me a rating. Give me a rating for SmackDown overall for this year out of 10.
Oh, overall?
Overall,
Shit.
all the SmackDowns put together, I'm saying average them all together. What we'll do next year, by the way, we'll each start doing ratings, and then we'll at the end of the year we'll do an average of our ratings, and we'll see what our averages end up being next year. At the end
I think
of
our average for the year, at least for me on SmackDown, is going to run between a 6 to a 7, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
SmackDown, for the most part, had really good storylines to it. However, what I would like to see in 2025 is let's stop copying across brands. Just because it worked for this brand, do something completely different for your brand.
Yeah.
You know, I know we're the same company, but you're two different IPs.
True. Very true.
But I would give the year's SmackDown a 6.5.
Word. G, how you feeling?
7.5, somewhere in there. A little bit higher. Like I said, I'm trying not to have recency bias, but SmackDown's been pretty good. You know, I can't complain. I mean, outside of the kind of lame Cody storylines that we've had, it's been actually pretty decent. You know, still had the new bloodline. We got Jacob Fatu this year, which that boosted the ratings tremendously.
I think part of what brings mine down is not even their fault, and that's the pre-PLE SmackDowns. Because that PLE, especially when they're doing an overseas PLE, that SmackDown before the PLE is so lackluster, it's not even fucking funny.
Yeah, there is that. If it were me, I would give my SmackDown rating just like y'all. I would say 6.5 to 7.5. I'm somewhere in there. My exact would be like a 7.2 if someone like held me down and told me to pick. So here's why. They made a lot of mistakes, but those mistakes weren't unforgivable. Roman Reigns in the Bloodline story was interesting enough to keep things going. They did the right thing by putting the title on LA Knight, but they did the wrong thing with things like the women's tag team titles. They did the wrong thing with early in the year with Damage Control. They did the wrong thing by putting Bianca and Jade together, in my opinion. That's a hot take. Like, I feel like a lot of people will disagree with that, but that's my opinion. They did the wrong thing with Apollo Crews. They did the wrong thing with LWO and Legado del Fantasma. They've done the wrong things, but they also did a lot of good things. Towards the end of the year, Shinsuke. They finally brought Shinsuke back to a title. That's a major redemption. The Cody Rhodes story after he won the title, I'd give it about a 5. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just keeping it going.
Yeah.
So 7.2 because I think there's more good than bad, but that's where I would leave it if it were up to me. Now we've got one more Raw. The next Raw is on the 30th. That is the last Raw on USA. That is the last Raw of the year. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna give an overall rating. We're gonna do the thing, and then everything changes after the new year, gentlemen. 3 hour shows. It's going to be long. It's going to be rough. Just how Dress
I'm
likes
down
it.
for it.
All right. What do y'all have anything to say about the last SmackDown?
Let's get ready for 3-hour SmackDown. About it.
It's gonna be wild.
I'm looking forward to it because we'll hopefully not run into stuff like tonight and like last week where we're running into rust segments, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Spread them out a
Or
little
missing
bit.
segments.
Let's make sure everything gets hit the way it's supposed to. Yeah.
Yep. I agree. All right, y'all. That's another successful podcast in the books. And you all know what time it is. It's time for the close up.
Man.
Man.
Oh God.
And all I've got to say, even though the year is ending, we are going to be back for the year of 2025. We're going to do every show that we can do. I've requested off at work for the PLEs. So at least one of us will be here. Can't say anything for these guys. But I will end it like this. If you want good news and if you want good reviews, then you come here to It's All a Work. Yeah, snap into a podcast.
I bet he stink. All right, we out.